All right, so should we tell them how we got to eating this crab boil? Like, what led up to... All right, so basically, yo, we both love seafood, right? That's a given. Additionally, we did a bet over this sour candy. If we could eat the sour candy. Pass me it right there.
So, whoever didn't react to that, get something. And I asked for seafood. And I won.
I don't know how you didn't. Yo, how can you not make a face eating this?
Maybe
How?
like maybe when
She didn't make any face. She just...
there's something about like the food that you eat. So whenever we cook or like buy food, I'm always up to adding lime.
Oh, now you're too tall.
There, first time.
What?
And first day I'm too tall.
That's the first time ever. That's the first time anyone has ever told you that ever in life.
I'm too tall. Okay.
That's funny.
So this is another plate. This one with the fish. It's not. You can see the corn. The fish is like in. There's a fish there.
So we got lobster, clams, shrimp, corn, and then we got the red snapper, broccoli, corn, something else. I don't know. What is this? It's like pumpkin or something. And then over here we got crab legs, snow crab. We got okra. We got mussels. Let's try some.
With shrimp?
Yeah. Or whatever. See how you want to shrimp. You want to do shrimp?
Let's dip first.
All right. Cheers.
Wait, cheers.
Cheers
To what?
to more health, more wealth,
More seafood.
more seafood,
More wisdom for us.
more closeness to God, more wisdom.
Closeness for us too.
Closeness for us, yeah.
No hot sauce. The little cake, right?
Yeah, on the green sauce, yeah, it did have a little kick. You put habanero?
No, it's just garlic.
Oh, that's the kick from garlic?
I think so.
Okay, I could see it.
Well,
I could see it.
for the ingredients, I put yogurt, a little sour cream,
Okay.
garlic,
Yeah.
cilantro, parsley, lime, not lime, lemon. A little bit of salt and pepper. Yeah.
Okay, fire. Alright, so we got this game, Convo and Chill. First question is, how do you know when someone really loves you? Who's starting, me or you?
You.
Alright, I'll start. So, for me, when I know somebody really loves me is when they consistently show up for me to the point where, like, damn, how can I say it? Like, basically, they keep the same energy with me consistently. You know, whether I see you tomorrow or I see you next week or I see you 2 weeks after that, it's the same genuine, compassionate, respectful, cordial.
But what if I'm in a different mood every time?
Like overall. Like overall. You know what I'm saying? Everybody gonna have different days.
Okay.
And I expect Another thing I know when people love me is when they hold me accountable. You know, if I tell you I'm trying to do something, or you see that I'm like working towards something, you like check in with me, like, you know, how's XYZ going?
Mm. So you like that they care about what you do?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah, what about you?
For me, I would say like telling me that you actually love me is one thing, and showing me that you love me.
Like how?
You gotta tell me. Like, for example, the way that we communicate, like showing that you actually care about what I'm saying, and also you watching or paying attention. So if I said something, and let's say for example,
Fish got bones in it, by the way.
let's say for example, I'm like I'm really sad today, and then you do something that makes me feel like happy.
Yeah.
Like, because you care that, you know, I gotta feel happy. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
Like I'm invested in your mood.
Yeah, or let's say for example, I'm walking and I'm like, oh, I like this thing, or I would wanna go there someday, and then you plan and take me there by surprise.
Okay.
It tells me that you're actually listening. And when you take me there, I'm gonna be happy, and that will tell me that you're actually thinking about about me, and like also paying attention to what I think. Okay. What else? But you also gotta tell me, because sometimes you might be doing all these things and I might be acting clueless. Like, you didn't say anything. I'm not gonna assume anything.
Yeah. You're big on like direct communication.
Yeah. Like, if you don't say it, then it's not it for me.
Okay. Alright. You wanna pick a card?
Like, you know, like sometimes some guys, they'll just be like, you my girlfriend, right? But then never, they telling people that you their girlfriend, but then they never actually like ask you or like tell you that we're in a relationship. They just assume.
They just assume. Meanwhile, that girl is talking to
like, you never told her that
somebody else.
you wanna be in a relationship.
Yeah.
You wanna be dating.
Yeah, I was gonna say that a lot of girls value direct communication.
Yeah.
Be direct, guys. Be direct.
Did you put the cards we used? Like on
Oh,
top?
is it this? Is it another one?
Yeah.
Oh wait, I wanted to ask you real quick. Like, how did you know when did I make it clear enough that I loved you?
Yeah.
Did I tell you?
Actually.
Who said it first?
What? That you love me? I don't remember. Did I? Or did you? Honestly, I don't remember. But I knew that, maybe I didn't say it, but I knew that I wanted to be with you. But I didn't want to assume that you wanted to. And I was like, I'm going to put a date on it.
She put an invisible date that I did not know about.
I was like, This guy, I'm just gonna give him this much time. If he doesn't come straight and say it, I'm gonna dip. I don't have time to waste. Like,
How much time do I have to spare?
I don't wanna play the hey, I wanna be in a relationship, or hey, I'm not sure. Should we be together? Nah, not today.
How much time did I have left?
When you said it, like a month. Yeah, about a month.
Want some water?
Thank you.
Like a month. Okay, for sure.
I was like, damn. Maybe we were communicating even before that, like, like by our minds. Like, you probably was within my mind.
It's possible.
So I was like, I'm gonna put a date on it, and if you don't say anything, I'm just gonna, stop talking to you and tell you directly that, we can't talk anymore and like move on.
Okay.
But then that one day, I still remember when you told me.
You do?
I remember what I was doing. I remember what it was, and I remember how I felt. I remember everything.
Tell the chat.
I feel like this is a little bit too personal.
Too personal? Okay. You don't gotta share.
Like, it's that one day, that one memory I have to myself.
They're cool though. They going through their own relationships and stuff too. All right, next card.
Do you remember? As much as I do.
I think you were here on your bed.
No, it's not.
You wasn't?
Have some napkin, please.
Yeah.
Yeah, you said it when we were on the phone, so I don't think you knew where I was. Or that you would remember where I was.
I mean, it wasn't. Oh, we weren't on FaceTime?
You just called me.
Oh, okay. I mean, I think I remember telling you, yeah.
It's like an impact, like why you couldn't wait for us to meet and say it. You had to call me, like,
oh yeah,
you couldn't wait.
Yeah, I just had to let you know for sure.
Exactly.
Cause look, y'all. What you gonna say?
Cause you had a deadline. You're like, I gotta submit this by 11:59. I can't.
Okay.
I gotta send this by 11:59 to get credit. So you couldn't wait. That's what I'm asking.
Ogre's so slimy.
Okra is always slimy, baby.
Nah, but I remember calling you and telling you because I felt like I was at a point where, like, I felt it. You know when you have feelings about somebody, whether it be love or like appreciation, and you realize that you never like gave them their flowers, or like you never, like, you know what I'm saying? And so it just hit me like, why would I not make it clear like how I feel about you, especially, you know?
Okay. I was wondering too why you didn't say anything.
I just dropped something. Man, that pumpkin is good. All right, next card. You took it already?
Mm-hmm.
What we got? I think it's backwards, man.
For them?
Yeah.
You want to read it?
You read it. You want me to read it?
I gotta finish. Alright. Would you rather have a joint account or separate accounts with your spouse? I want that. I don't want that.
You want this?
Yeah.
Sure.
That's my favorite part. That's why I always want king crabs.
They got big hands.
I like the big part.
What you mean by you like the big part?
This one. The big. Like.
Big leg?
Crab legs, right?
Yeah.
It's called leg.
Yeah.
The big one.
Oh, I
The
got you.
bigger
Okay.
legs.
Okay. I got you.
You know, like in my language, like if I translate it, it would say like crab teeth.
Crab teeth?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what? I could see it because it's like teeth on the arm, on the hand. You know what I'm saying? Like the hand got little teeth.
They can actually like bite you with that. You know that? Like.
I mean, we don't call
hurt
it
you.
bite, but yeah, like they could pinch you, like grab you.
Oh. My bad.
But I could see. Okay, I could see what you're saying. Yeah, she's Haitian, by the way.
Born and raised. I'm forced to speak English.
I'll force her to speak English. And like good English.
Living here forced me.
Living here forced her to speak English.
Yeah.
Being with me forced her to speak good English.
More English than I can.
Yeah,
provide.
I'm an English nerd, yo.
You had to learn Creole. Sometimes I'm tired of speaking English.
I got you. I'm gonna practice. I've been practicing.
Now we need something.
You want me to crack it for you? Damn.
Oh, good too.
You do got good teeth.
It's
Yo,
good
she's
for
a-
my teeth. No?
She's the first person I seen peel a sugar cane with her teeth, yo. I didn't know that was possible. But after she showed me the method, I started doing it. It feels like it's good for your teeth. Yeah, it does.
Why do you have teeth if you're not using them?
I feel like in America, we're fed propaganda to like treat our teeth like they can't do anything really.
Even mangoes. You guys, oh, I need a knife.
Yeah,
You have
exactly.
teeth.
True.
That's why you have teeth. I like eating
Why are you
mangoes.
using your hands on a banana? Peel it with your teeth.
I'm talking when it's necessary
much.
to get like
My bad.
knife. I mean, you're still using body parts. So
True.
You can use your hands. You can use your hands to peel the mango too, you know that.
Okay. I never did it, but I could see it. Oh, damn.
A good take,
A good what?
like a good peel.
I think so, yeah. Some butter.
Yeah, I'm fine with this.
Go green sauce.
We can do like ASMR with that.
Oh, ASMR.
You put it on by the mic.
Yeah. Let's do one. Hey, yo. Hey, you know, you don't have to. They do be doing that. You right. They dead be doing that.
Even though swallowing, you gotta hear it, right?
Yeah. They be having them sensitive mics.
And this is. You know, we also like peel sugar cane with knife. Like if you buy it outside, there's like people selling them, and you can have them peel it for you.
Yeah.
And then they put it like in a bag.
Oh, like a street vendor?
Yeah, and then you just eat it. That's like snack shopping for us. Like in the afternoon, when we wanna eat something sweet, we got money, then we go get sugar cane. That's the best snack.
That's fine.
Like 3 big snacks I like is sugar cane, mangoes, and oranges.
Nice. What about the natural peanut butter?
Peanut butter is more like peanut butter. It's just to eat. That's not really snack.
That's not snack?
Maybe. You can use it as snacks or you can use it as meal. Like I have meal. Depends on what you do with it. Like if I already ate and I feel like eating more, like, you know, a snack, then I can get peanut butter with something else.
Like some crackers or something?
Cassava.
That hard cassava.
Yeah. Or bread. You know, it gets hard when it stays too long. The fresh one is not hard.
It's soft?
It's like crispy.
Okay.
Not hard as much
not
as...
stale.
No. Like, I can understand you not, like, emphasizing on the hard part. Because the one you tried...
Yo, she brought this...
there for a while.
She brought this dry cassava square that I was supposed to eat with peanut butter, y'all. It's already dry and stale. And then we supposed to put peanut butter on it. It was like eating like
if you want it fresh, you
drywall.
go to the source. Let's go to Haiti.
Come on.
And they actually make it in my city. Like, that's where you can find them.
Let's go, we out. Alright, would you rather a shared or would you rather a joint or individual accounts with your spouse?
We really forget about that question. Right? We just started yapping. I gotta answer first. I would rather have like 3 accounts, like one together and like each separate.
Okay.
So like we would have one together for like everything related to, you know, whatever was related like in the house. Like to the house. You know, like if we have like bills, groceries.
Yeah.
Like things like that. Like for the kids. You know.
What about the other 2?
The other 2 is more like, let's say you have a business going and it's not like, it wasn't there when we got married, or, you know, it was there before that, then that's your thing. Like you can always get money from there and put it in our joint account. But that would be more like personal, I would say.
I mean, that would
Even
be,
though technically it's not.
that would be a business account.
Well, your business account. Or like, I don't know how it works if when you get married and it's just transferred to the spouse as well. I have no clue. But there was something like that.
Mm.
I would say for me, I would want like personal account for like certain expenses that you might not want to cover.
Like what?
Let's say, like if I have a family that I want to help and I have my own money and I want to do it with it, like I might not want to take your money to do that if I have my own, unless it's like an emergency and I really need it. Then I would just use my money. It's my family anyway. Yeah.
Oh, you're saying like one of your family members?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I feel like that's one of the things that I might do when I start getting more money. Like just helping Wyndham.
Sending your money back to Haiti.
Not sending it like on a regular, but just helping Wyndham. Because I know how it feels like living there.
Mm.
So I know the struggle.
Did anyone like send you money?
In Haiti? My dad?
Mm. Yeah, her dad was here before they were. He would work here and send a lot of his money back there.
I paid for everything.
Where did he live when he was here by himself?
He was living with his sister first, then by himself.
Okay. In like a room?
Mm.
Okay. Crazy. Yo, her dad really like grinded so that the kids could live a better life.
He used to work almost 24/7. He said, I wasn't there. He would explain that he would get so sleepy sometimes. He would sleep like the time that he has to come, like go to work. Like he would miss, alarms and stuff, like, to wake up.
Mm. It's crazy.
Cause he would be working, go home, take a nap, then next job.
Yeah.
Not even really sleeping, just naps. Imagine, because it was 3 of us and my mom, that's 4 people, and other family members living in the house sometimes that gets from us as well.
Okay. Yeah.
So he's paying for school, and like our school payment is not small money because we used to go to private school, all 3 of us.
Yeah.
And
damn.
Uniforms, you gotta get it from the school. Books from the school. Everything from the school type of like, school.
Is the red snapper?
I like my fish spicy.
Your fish spicy? Spicy fish? Any bones in there? Are you smirking?
I would know to take it out.
Oh, okay.
I'm always getting full.
Me too.
What's your answer?
I'll say I'll say a joint account.
Why?
It's just something that like it's just I think it's just another thing that shows like our teamwork. You know what I
Why
mean?
is mine still full? And I'm full. Teamwork. Okay.
What's going on over here? More slimy okra. More mussels. Yeah, I'll say it's like something you know, I think about like
I think you should save this to make arts. They glue them together.
who
Yeah. Like wash them.
save the mussel shells to make art. I'm not doing that. You wanna?
I won't be there now to like do all that right now. Cause you gotta wash it so it doesn't just like smell, make the house smell like seafood. I'm full.
Let's do another question. Oh, it's my
What time
turn.
is it?
Huh?
What time is it?
It's 8. Somebody tell you.
9 o'clock.
What do you mean 9 o'clock?
It's emails. I'm waiting for the emails.
Oh, I
No,
already pulled
we
it.
gotta be done by 9. So
We
I
gotta be
can
done by
get
9.
ready.
Alright, bet. Alright, so the question was name your one deal breaker in a relationship.
Oh, you already took one?
Mm-hmm.
When did you do it? What does that mean?
Like a deal breaker is like something that like
You wouldn't tolerate?
yeah, exactly.
What's yours?
Shoot. My one deal breaker. I'll say somebody that like has no desire for self improvement. Like a stagnant, like somebody who's just like thinks they figured everything out already, like they got nothing left to learn or like build or grow.
That's a good one. We can only say one. I would say cheating. Like, for me, I feel like if you gotta cheat on me or if I gotta cheat on you, we don't belong together. You know, it's like something's missing. Like, what are you looking for that I don't have? And what am I looking for that you don't have? Like, what is so needed that one of us had to go outside to get it?
Right.
Like, then maybe we should, break it up and like find it somewhere else if that's so important.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's one of the reasonable reason to say, yeah, we can move on with that.
I agree.
You can't eat anymore.
Yeah, I'm about at my limit too. I'm not gonna lie. All right, let's do a couple more questions and then we'll call it. And I'll let you pick out some of the stuff you want to take.
I don't know that one. Should we skip?
What you mean? What does it say?
What is your favorite documentary?
Yo,
I don't know no documentary.
she refuses to watch documentaries. Anytime it's movie night. Excuse me. I'll say for me, my favorite documentary is. Damn, what's it called? Pill is something. It's a new one, and it's about like the epidemic of
Painkillers?
Is that what it's called? Painkillers. But yeah, it's about the painkiller epidemic. It's like a documentary. Nah, it's not even a documentary actually.
You recommended Painkillers to me. That's why I said if it's that one.
Yeah, that doesn't really count as a documentary because it's like acting and stuff. So actually, I can't say that. Damn, documentary. I'll say Super Size Me. Super Size Me is my favorite documentary. Super Size Me. It's about this guy who intentionally eats McDonald's every day to see how fast he'll like get out of shape, and I think he challenges himself to 30 days of McDonald's for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and he ends up getting like so grossly unhealthy in 1 month, and just like exposing how unhealthy McDonald's is.
There's one thing I used to like listening and reading about.
What's that?
Global warming.
Global warming?
When I was in high school. Like, anytime I will have to pick a topic to, like, write about, I'll pick that.
Global warming.
Or, like, to debate. I don't know, maybe because of the way my teachers would talk about it, we would see, like, videos about it.
Yeah.
And it was, like, an interesting topic to me, like, to know more.
Mm-hmm.
Like, since it's about the earth. And I live there, so.
You do?
Yeah. Like, sometimes I'm on Earth, and sometimes I'm in your heart.
In my heart?
Yeah.
Damn, trying to raise me up.
So, it's like, if your heart is to get too hot and explode one day, I would want to learn more about that,
Mm-hmm.
Same thing.
Okay. Nah, yeah, I remember. Nah, that was smooth. I gotta just say that. That was smooth. Global warming. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure you probably saw some good global warming documentaries. Global warming used to be a big topic. Like, I haven't heard about that in a while.
Yeah. It's like the topic would get hot, and then after a while, everybody forget everything. But then it's still happening. Even if it's still happening.
Okay.
There's more other stuff to focus on, I would say. Unless somebody, like, brings it up, or, like, something big happened, like, regarding that.
Yeah. I remember them saying, like, oh, the Antarctica is melting quickly. There's a bunch of bears with no home because the ice melted. Now you don't hear nothing about it.
Yeah, I would see videos on that.
We need to check up on them bears.
Like the glaciers.
The what?
Glacier. If I can say it in English, I'll just read it in my language. If you don't understand it, then I don't know what to say.
Say it one more time.
Glacier.
Glacier.
What do you say it?
Glacier.
How do you say it?
Glacier.
Glacier.
Yeah.
How did I come from glacier to glacier?
It's just English pronunciation.
Oh my gosh. See why I have a hard time with English sometimes. But I think I do pretty good.
Yeah. Okay. You're good because you don't get embarrassed.
I would care less what people say when I'm speaking. Like, I always have this thing where if I say something wrong and you mock me, I'll definitely say it in my language and now tell me if you understand. Because, like, who you're mocking, you can't even understand the languages that I speak.
Mm-hmm.
And you get to mock me for that. Like, knowing how to say one word in your language. You can't even say a word in mine.
Did people used to mock you?
No, I haven't had, like, nah. If they do, they would maybe, like, I don't pay attention and I don't care. But I don't remember of a time where I'm, like, I feel embarrassed or, like, really bad because I'm speaking English and people making fun of me.
Okay.
Because, like, sometimes, like, I would speak and I would get people to say, huh? Or, like, say it again. Like, they don't understand. Like, at that time, I wouldn't feel bad. You know why? Because I know already that they don't hear me good. Because I already, like, know that my pronunciation wasn't good yet. So I had to take my time and, you know, articulate what I want to say.
Yes.
So if they don't hear me, it's not like they mocking me. It's true that they can't hear me.
They really can't hear you.
Exactly. I didn't take it personal. I would just repeat myself. You know? Or what else? And I went to a school where everybody don't speak English. Everybody don't speak English. Like, the only people who spoke more English, like the only students who spoke more English were, you know, the higher levels. So the higher level you go with your English classes, then the more English you will understand. So
you went to like a school with all foreign kids?
Yes. Or if they were not, or if they were Americans, they didn't live here. Like, for a while. So they don't know English.
So they forgot English. Okay.
Because I know kids who actually are Americans, like born here, but they don't live
They
here.
left right away or something.
I have my cousins, they both in Haiti. They Americans.
Okay.
But they don't live here.
They probably don't speak English.
Never lived here.
Hmm?
They've never lived here. They only...
Were they born here?
They were just born here.
Oh.
And back to Haiti as babies.
Oh, they never had a residence here. They never had a house here or an apartment. They just vacation. Their parents just...
They don't come here at all. Not even for vacation. I mean...
Their parents just came to give birth.
I don't know. Like, for as long as I knew them, I've never heard them, like... I have never heard them say, hey, I'm coming here. Only their mom when she had to give birth.
Mm-hmm.
Should I say this thing? But
what was I gonna say?
with the government now, probably gonna keep some stuff. Right?
Maybe. Is that illegal to do that? I didn't know.
I have no clue. But I mean, they were born here. Like, what's the problem?
It was born here.
They can come back anytime they want.
They're citizens.
You know, like that's when, you know, the only time they would have to come here, they would, you know, the government here would ask them to come here. Like, for example, the time where there was the earthquake in Haiti, like, the government of the US, they were seeking, like, for all citizens to come here.
Really?
They wanted, yeah, that's what I heard. Like, they wanted them to come back here, like, because it wasn't safe.
Oh wow.
like to come live here.
Nice. That was nice of them.
Well, they were not looking for me. Too bad.
He wasn't a citizen.
Too bad for me.
Damn.
It was a very tragic moment.
Yeah, I'm sorry that happened.
I had a hard time sleeping for months, thinking there was gonna be a tsunami.
I didn't mean to laugh.
It's okay. It's been a while.
Just the way you said it. It's just,
It's funny.
we're just talking about pronunciations. Yeah, it's kind of say it again.
Oh, I know tsunami.
Okay.
What do you know?
It's the same word, just like different like
How do you
emphasis. Tsunami.
I said tsunami.
Okay.
Oh, you mean the tone?
Like the emphasis. Yeah, the tone, basically, kind of.
You can say tsunami.
Yeah,
So I gotta stop and
like
tsunami.
tsunami.
Tsunami. Tsunami.
Is this how I sound when I try to say
It's like
your words?
tsunami. Do you know what tsunami?
No.
It's like his friend.
His friend?
It's like son, his, ami, friend.
Mm.
Tsunami. That's what I heard you say.
Mm.
Tsunami.
What's that, Creole?
French.
French, okay.
Creole is zamil.
Yeah, she knows Creole and French.
Zamil. Zamil would be like, friend first and then is after.
Okay.
Like the L is his. Zami is friend.
Mm.
You sure I can put it away?
Lady, you know English sayings and everything.
Oh
You
my
sure
god.
can put it away?
Yes, little lady.
That's funny. Is that a TikTok? Is that on TikTok?
Yeah. I also speak TikTok.
She's very fluent in TikTok. I would say that. More than me.
Yeah.
Well, we got different algorithms. So we both together we got a nice knowledge of TikTok.
Mm.
It's a greasy handshake. High five. All right, get another card. Spit your water. Look at you.
I got it.
This corn is slapping.
Oh. Okay. It's my turn.
Yeah.
Is it a deal breaker if your partner can't cook? Me first. Yes. No,
Why?
actually no. I'm just kidding. But I would want you to try. Like, if I can't cook at all and we're living together, I don't feel like cooking that day, or like I don't want to cook, like I would want you to try making something. Or if you're buying something, then I don't care, as long as there's food like in the house, like you just did now. Like, if I don't cook a day like that and you bring all this food, I wouldn't mind you don't know cooking. I wouldn't mind that you don't know how to cook, as long as there is good food. Somebody gotta make the food, though. Maybe not you, but somebody.
Okay. For me, it's not like a deal breaker, but it is. It is a deal breaker, yeah. And
What do you mean not a oh, deal breaker, deal breaker. It gotta be yes or no.
Like, you gotta be willing to try. You can't be one of them girls that's like, no, I don't cook.
I don't
No,
cook.
I don't.
clean.
Yeah.
I don't cook. I don't cook.
What's the last part?
I don't know it. Wait, what did it say?
I don't know.
I don't clean. I don't. Damn. I don't know.
But nah, like, you gotta be willing to try to cook. And look, cooking is not like, I'm okay with a recipe cooker. Like, I'm a recipe cooker. Give me a recipe and I'll throw down. But
you your own recipe cooker?
But I usually don't use recipe.
Oh my gosh.
Because
okay.
I've practiced a lot. I've made a lot of recipes. So now I'm able to chef up without a recipe. But I learned from recipes.
What?
I learned from following recipes. So you gotta at least be able to follow a recipe at the bare minimum. Like, just, you know, you don't gotta be an eyeball chef like I am. But you're a great cook. So I'm blessed.
I don't cook.
I feel blessed.
Thank you.
You cook and clean.
I don't cook. I don't cook. What would you say if I didn't know how to cook?
I'd be like, what do you do in your free time, Shawty? What you be doing? I need to know, like...
It's really weird to find Asians who don't know how to cook. Like, who don't cook at all. Like, even guys, like men, you know, sometimes they like men don't cook, but like don't be in the kitchen. Not Asian men though. They would probably not make like meals like women do, but they know to survive. They can survive on their own.
Okay.
Yeah. Especially the ones who they go to university with no parents. They can't cook.
That was very specific.
Because it's a thing in my city. Like, a lot of the kids, they would leave their houses. It's like here you go live on campus, but for them it's not on campus. They live in apartments, and they gotta support themselves. And most often is the men that they send away like that. So they gotta know how to cook. So it's like a bunch of men in a place. If one of them don't cook, then they can't buy stuff every day. Like here, people can afford to do that, but it's like you can't buy food like every single day. Like, how you gonna pay your school? Like, where you gonna get the money to like do all that? Like, you gotta know. It's like you have no choice but to know to cook something to survive. You know, even if you have the money, like maybe you might want to use that for something else. And it's from experience. I have cousins, like, who I know went to that.
For sure.
Cousins and people that I know, like other people. But I never had the chance to go away for college or for school. Or like to live on my own. How is it like? Living on your own.
It's everything you think it is. Everything you dream it would be.
What do I dream it would be?
All the peace and quiet that you will ever want and need. I feel like that's like the biggest thing, especially you in a house with loud people, whether it be babies or loud relatives. Like, I used to live with some loud people. You know, TV always on. Like, I can't get any, like, peace and quiet. Like, I had people in my house watching a lot of reality TV shows with, like, the guys and girls arguing with each other and drama. And I used to just, you know, I used to hate it. Well, I figured I'd just put headphones on. Eventually, I figured I need to put headphones on. And that's one of the reasons I got into podcasts and interviews, because I needed peace and quiet. So headphones, zone out. But like, as far as like quiet, peace and quiet, like I'm talking no headphones, you could just chill, be no noise. Like, that's, you know, that's one of the biggest things you gonna get.
I think we had different experience. Because for me, I actually like enjoyed, like before living here, I actually enjoyed having people around. Because that was like my distractions. Like, we had TV, but not like 24/7. So I wanted people there, because we would do stuff together.
Nice.
So it wasn't that bad, like, for me. But now,
when you say that bad, it just sounds terrible. It just sounds like
it wasn't all like,
it was still bad.
It wasn't all like, oh, I want peace and quiet. I didn't want the peace and quiet, because like I wanted the loudness, you know, like I wanted the like.
Why are you talking past tense? You still don't live alone.
You've never lived alone before, still. But like, now that I'm getting older, there's like certain things that I wanna do. I don't wanna just be around like talking, like, or like doing stuff with other people. Sometimes I want like just space for myself, you know.
To do what?
Like personal stuff, or just
like what? What's personal stuff?
You know, it's like sometimes you just don't want to be around people. Like, focus. Like, I want to focus on doing things. So, like, for example, I might be doing something, and then like somebody else want me to help them with something else, and that wasn't on my schedule. And it's like, if I was by myself, I wouldn't get that. Like, maybe a phone call that I would probably ignore for a few minutes. But
when the person's like there, it's a little more uncomfortable to just say like, nah.
Exactly.
Yeah. I remember having to like set limits on like favors. Like, some days I'm just like, I'm not doing no favors. But then sometimes if somebody needs you and they're in the house, you can't, you know, you gotta.
Oh yeah, sometimes I do that. I would tell them in advance, like, hey, today I'm gonna be doing this and that. Like, I don't want anybody to bother me. I would say it like that.
That makes sense. You give people a notice. I'm off today.
I like to do that. Especially with school. Like, hey, I have exam. I'm gonna be studying. Nobody knock on my door. Nobody bothers me. Like, if you need something, let me know now.
How do you tell people when you got nothing to do? You just don't wanna. You just wanna vibe.
I'll just be like, I'm busy. I don't have to tell you what I'm doing. I'm busy vibing. And they respect it.
For sure.
They don't have to know. As long as I say I'm busy, they just like, all right.
So then what's the issue with living with people? Why do you need your own space?
That's a feeling that I can't really explain, though. Like, I want to have the experience, like, one for one. Like, what else? Having the experience of living alone. Like, how is it like? I don't know.
I know exactly what you're talking about. It's funny. I know exactly what you mean. Like, you just have to do it for yourself. You got to. Like, it's just like a itch. Like, I gotta just do this thing. And it's like a sign of like adulthood too. And like, I don't know. I feel like it's an American thing, like being by yourself. Something about like doing it by yourself is like a very American like thing, like individualism. like I could take care of myself, like live by myself.
Yeah, see that thing with like us, like family tends to like spoil you in some ways. So like I'm living here, I don't have to cook every day, and I'm eating every day. And like if I want something, I can ask anybody to just like, hey, can you make that for me? Especially my mom. She's always willing, and when she cooks, she wants us to eat her food.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like if you don't eat it, then she will feel like bad sometimes. And it's good. It's all good. I just want to be alone sometimes. Like I would want to have that feeling where, hey, I'm gonna be by myself, but then if I want to see them, I'll be more like tourist, you know, like guest in the house, or like they will be my guest.
Yeah.
I have a pretty good family. Like it's not like I'm trying to get away from them or anything like that. And also something else is I feel like when you're by yourself and in different environments, you tend to learn different things and grow better. Like it's not that they not good, but like sometimes I feel like I want different.
Hell yeah.
Like not different better, but like
She don't want to hurt nobody's feelings. She wants different better. Okay. She's tired of the stale same old energy over. Nah. My bad. But look, when you live with certain people, especially you're like a homebody and you're in the house with these people all the time, some people are just gonna be the same every single day. Some people are not changing. They're not, or they're changing very slow.
They're changing in their own way, though.
In their own way, it might be different from yours. It might be a different speed from yours.
Or maybe like they doing different things that you doing. And maybe you want to be around people who's doing like the same thing as you.
Yes.
Like, that's what I mean.
Yes, that makes sense. That was well said. That was very well said.
Yeah.
You want to be around people growing in the ways that you want to grow.
Mm.
All right, y'all. Appreciate y'all for watching. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.